Hi, I'm Sophia. After climbing the corporate ladder for years, I'm now senior marketing executive at Turner and Associates with the corner office I always dreamed of. Not bad for a girl who started with nothing but student loans and ambition. The Chicago Marketing Summit is my yearly highlight. I was reviewing my notes in the hotel lobby when I felt someone watching me. I looked up and my heart stopped. 20 years vanished instantly. Marcus? He stood there, silver temples now but still handsome at 55. Recognition flashed in his eyes before turning cold. "I'm sorry, do I know you?" Marcus asked with a blank stare. My stomach dropped. 4 years of secret meetings and promises, reduced to "do I know you?" "It's Sophia. We worked together at Pinnacle Media." "Oh, right. You were in accounting?" he replied dismissively. "Marketing. Same as you." A younger woman approached, sliding her arm through his. "Darling, we'll be late for the keynote," she said, glancing at me. "Vanessa, this is Sophie, was it? An old colleague," Marcus introduced me incorrectly. "Sophia," I corrected. "Nice to meet you." "Vanessa Campbell, soon to be Williams. Marcus and I are getting married next spring," she announced proudly. Memories flooded back. 28-year-old me crying while Marcus promised, "Just give me more time. Leaving Janet now would destroy her." I'd believed him for 4 years. "Williams, there you are!" A balding man approached. "Our keynote speaker and next CEO?" "Tom, good to see you. Have you met my fiancé?" Marcus greeted him. "A pleasure. And who's this?" Tom asked, looking at me. Before I could answer, Marcus cut in. "Just an old acquaintance. Sarah worked for us briefly." "Sophia," I corrected. "Senior executive at Turner." "Oh, you're presenting tomorrow." Tom looked impressed. Marcus turned away. "Nice running into you," he said over his shoulder. During the keynote, I couldn't focus, remembering our last night, Marcus not meeting my eyes. "Janet found out. I can't see you anymore." 4 years ended in 5 minutes. At the reception, I learned Janet died from cancer 3 years ago. Marcus had become CEO, and his children were grown. "He's built his brand on family values," someone said. "Total transformation from the office player he was." I nearly choked on my champagne. Later, Tom joined me at the bar. "Sophia, Marcus mentioned you two barely knew each other." "We knew each other better than he lets on," I replied carefully. Across the room, Marcus stood with his arm around Vanessa. Same charm that once was directed at me. I set down my glass with resolve. I wouldn't cause a scene, but I wouldn't let him erase me like I meant nothing. 20 years ago, I'd let him walk away on his terms. Not this time. I called Elena as soon as I got back to my hotel room. "He acted like I was nobody, Elle. Like I didn't spend 4 years waiting for him," I fumed. "That snake! You should have sent Rodriguez instead," Elena replied. "And miss watching Marcus squirm during my presentation? Not a chance." "Hang on," I heard rustling. "Remember when you moved? I found a box while helping unpack. Kept it for closure." "The letters?" I asked. 52 love letters from your married boyfriend. Very poetic for such a snake," Elena confirmed. "I can't believe you saved them." "Insurance policy. Check your email." The conference newsletter showed Marcus Williams as finalist for the Henderson Award for Excellence in Leadership and Values. "The Values Award? For him?" I said incredulously. "Ironic. Mr. Family Man cheated for 4 years," Elena scoffed. A knock interrupted. "Room service," called a voice. I opened to a young man with familiar eyes. "Ethan Williams. I'm an intern with the conference." He introduced himself. "Marcus's son?" I asked, shocked. "Dad mentioned running into you. Mom used to talk about you," Ethan said casually. "Your mother knew about me?" I couldn't hide my surprise. "Called you your dad's girlfriend from back then. Said you were the one that got away," Ethan explained. "Mom wasn't bitter. She knew Dad had complicated relationships before they fixed their marriage." Janet knew? And thought I was the one who got away? "I'm getting my MBA. Recognized your name from Mom's stories," Ethan continued. "How's your family?" I asked. Mom's been gone 3 years now. Cancer. Dad threw himself into work, then met Vanessa last year, he replied. Later, Elena and I met at the bar. Tom from Riverside joined us. We were discussing the Henderson Award. Marcus is a finalist, I inquired. His transformation's remarkable. Devoted husband during Janet's illness, dedicated father. The committee loves redemption stories, Tom enthused. Redemption from what? I pressed. Between us, Marcus had quite the reputation in his 30s, office rumors. But he built his brand on family values, Tom confided. How's the selection process work? I asked. Committee votes next week. Background checks, interviews, standard stuff, he explained. A hand gripped my shoulder. Sophia, private chat. Now, Marcus ordered. Marcus pushed me into a hallway. What game are you playing? He demanded. Excuse me? Talking to my son? Asking about the award? His eyes were cold. Ethan came to my room. Tom approached us. I defended. We barely knew each other. That's the only truth that matters, Marcus stated firmly. That's not what your letters say. 52 of them, actually, I replied. Are you threatening me? He growled. Just stating facts. You were a mistake. A diversion during a rough patch. Nothing more, Marcus said cruelly. I waited 4 years for you, I reminded him. And I never left. What does that tell you about your importance? I've worked too hard to let some bitter ex ruin everything, he sneered. If those letters surface, I'll make sure you never work in marketing again, Marcus threatened before storming off, leaving me shaking. Later, I spotted Vanessa alone, picking at her salad. Marcus was across the room with executives. The way she kept glancing at him, waiting for approval. The nervous smile when he acknowledged her. I recognized that look. I'd worn it for 4 years. My presentation finished with Marcus in the front row, checking his watch repeatedly. Elena and Tom cornered me afterward. You killed it. Did you see Marcus's face during your ethics example? Elena grinned. Pure coincidence, I smiled. Tom lowered his voice. There's clearly history between you two. Look, the award committee meets tomorrow. As chair, I should disclose conflicts, he added. Let's talk privately. My room in an hour? I suggested. I called a number I hadn't used in decades. Jennifer Miller speaking, answered a familiar voice. Jen, it's Sophia from Pinnacle Media. Well, I'll be damned. The other woman? Jennifer exclaimed. You knew? I asked nervously. Honey, I booked your hotel rooms, she confirmed. Were there others? I ventured. At least 3 during your time. More after. I quit when he tried adding me to his rotation, Jennifer revealed. He's up for the Henderson Award, I explained. She snorted. For what? Most affairs while married? Family values? He used company funds for your hotels, listed as client meetings. There was an investigation, but he blamed accounting errors and fired the whistleblower, Jennifer disclosed. I need evidence. I kept receipts. Figured they'd be insurance, she assured me. When Tom arrived, we showed him everything. The letters, receipts Jen emailed. This is substantial, but should past behavior disqualify current achievements? Tom questioned. Has he really changed? Elena asked. Vanessa is practically the same age Sophia was during their affair. Later, I found Vanessa alone at the spa. Mind if I join? I asked casually. Sophia, right? Marcus's former colleague? She recognized me. Enjoying the conference? She fidgeted with her ring. It's overwhelming. All these important people. Must be intimidating being with someone so established, I commented. Sometimes. He has specific expectations about how I dress, who I talk to. Last night he got upset because I ordered wine, said it looked unprofessional, Vanessa confided. Does he check your phone too? I asked. Her eyes widened. How did you know? Just a guess, I said gently. At the awards dinner, Marcus spotted me during his speech. I see faces of people who've been with me from the beginning, and some who were just brief acquaintances claiming closer connection than reality. Success attracts those seeking to elevate themselves through false association, he said pointedly. My cheeks burned as whispers filled the room. I bumped into Ethan later. That was weird. Dad's comment about false associations, he remarked. Was he talking about you? Ethan asked directly. I think so, I admitted. Dad's been acting strange. Last night he was ranting about ungrateful women after talking to you, Ethan shared. Really? Yeah, reminded me of how he treated Mom. After they fixed their marriage, he controlled everything. Her friends, her schedule, he explained. That doesn't sound healthy, I observed. Mom stayed for us kids but was miserable. She left a letter before dying saying her biggest regret was not leaving when she had the chance, Ethan revealed quietly. Back in my room, I processed everything. Marcus hadn't changed. He'd just gotten better at hiding his nature. The committee needed to know, but a public scene would hurt Ethan and Vanessa. I needed a plan that would expose Marcus without destroying innocent lives. By midnight, I had it. I texted Marcus. We need to talk. Your career depends on it. Minutes later, he pounded on my door. What game are you playing? Marcus demanded, pushing past me. No game. I set my phone on the desk, recording. Just closure. What's your angle? He asked suspiciously. I know about the company funds you misused. Jennifer kept receipts. His face darkened. That bitter bitch should have kept quiet like the others. Others? The assistants you harassed? I pressed. They were all willing like you, Marcus sneered. And now you're doing it again with Vanessa. What do you want? Money? He demanded. Just honesty. Admit what happened. Fine. We fucked for years. Happy? Now what? Marcus said crudely. The award committee should know who they're honoring. He grabbed my wrist. If you talk, I'll destroy you. I've got friends in every major company. Like you tried to destroy Jennifer? I challenged. That nobody? I've buried better people. One word and you'll never work in marketing again, Marcus threatened. After he left, I listened to the recording. His admission and threats, crystal clear. I found Tom at breakfast and showed him everything. This will be handled discreetly, Tom assured me. Later, I approached Vanessa. Got a minute? About Marcus, I began gently. He said you're trying to ruin him with lies, Vanessa replied nervously. Not lies. History repeating. I showed her his letters to me, promises about leaving Janet identical to what he'd told her. He has a pattern, the control checking your phone, I explained. He checked yours too? Vanessa asked. Every call. Accused me of cheating if I was minutes late. Last month, he threw my phone against the wall when a male colleague texted, she admitted. You deserve better, I told her. My last stop was Ethan. Were you really just Dad's colleague? He asked directly. No, we had a relationship while he was married. I didn't know your mom knew, I confessed. She figured it out. Said Dad always had someone, Ethan replied. I don't want to tarnish your memory of her. You're not. Mom was stronger than Dad thought. She stayed for us but taught us what healthy relationships look like, Ethan said. At the award ceremony, Marcus sat confidently, Vanessa absent. The Henderson Award goes to Patricia Reynolds, Tom announced. Marcus's smile froze. Later, Vanessa appeared without her ring. I'm flying home with my sister tonight, she informed me. You okay? I asked. I will be. Thank you, Vanessa said with newfound resolve. Marcus cornered me at the exit. You ruined everything, he hissed. You did this to yourself, I replied calmly. I'll make sure you never work in this industry again, Marcus threatened. Another threat, Marcus? I asked loudly. 3 CEOs stood nearby, listening. He noticed and stormed away. 6 months later, my promotion to Chief Marketing Officer made headlines. The same issue mentioned Marcus's early retirement after losing clients. Elena called. Marcus stepped down, and Vanessa is engaged to a doctor now, she reported. Good for her. Aren't you satisfied? Elena asked. I didn't want revenge. I couldn't let him keep hurting people while pretending to be something he's not, I explained. Karma's a bitch, Elena laughed. Truth is stronger, I replied. I looked at Janet's obituary from my Marcus box. With regret for time lost and lessons learned, it read. Closure wasn't making Marcus pay. It was breaking the cycle so no one else would waste years on his empty promises. The story has ended. Have you ever been erased from someone's history? What would you have done in Sophia's place? Confront the lies publicly or handle it strategically behind the scenes? The line between justice and revenge can be razor thin. Do you think Sophia made the right choice by exposing Marcus privately rather than humiliating him publicly? Or would a more direct approach have been more satisfying? Share your thoughts in the comments. This story about confronting toxic relationships continues in other videos on this channel. If you enjoyed Sophia's journey to reclaim her truth, hit like and subscribe for more stories about overcoming manipulation and finding closure.